Hey Libra, it's your girl D here with 8th House Energy, here to bring you your October 2021 Silent Enemies reading. I want to say happy birthday to the Libra community. Thank you so much for your love and support. For those of you who are already invested in the community via a subscription. For those of you who are new, welcome to the channel. This is a general reading. Okay, it's going to resonate with some, but not others. So just take what does resonate and leave the rest for the other Libra placements. It does not matter where you have Libra as far as this reading, okay? It's not just limited to, you know, sun, moon, rising, or Venus, or what have you. It could be any placement of Libra, excuse me. We all have Libra in our chart, okay? If you know anything about astrology, you know this. Just because you pull up a basic chart and you don't see Libra, that just means you don't have a planet in the house where Libra is. But you have Libra in your chart, okay? So this reading is not limited to any one particular placement of Libra. None of my readings are, okay? I do approach things from an astrological from a perspective as well, okay, with my tarot reading. So I'm a little bit different, okay? So you just have to keep that in mind with me. Hopefully you'll subscribe to the channel. And hit the notification bell. That way you'll know when I post, which is usually weekly, okay? Silent Enemies reading is a reading that helps you as someone who watches tarot to gain a better perspective of what's going on by paying more attention to your intuition, all right? You know, a lot of us come to tarot to get answers, but a lot of times, most of the times, we already know the answers to the questions. We just need somebody to confirm it for you, or to confirm it for us. So, you know, there are readings that I do that help you to exercise your intuitive muscle, and this is one. So, you know, a silent enemy can be anybody around you, okay? If you are someone who's universally inclined or spiritually inclined, then you understand that the people closest to you are sent to you to teach you karmic lessons. Your family members, your friends, your lovers, your co-workers, okay? These are the people who will teach you the most important lessons in your life. Who else will teach you these lessons? Because these are the people who are closest to you. They have the closest access to you. So the universe understands that you're going to be able to learn more so the lesson you need to learn through dealing with people closest to you than random strangers, okay? Or learning from somebody else's experience. So it's very important that we pay attention to our intuitive nudges when it comes to the people closest to us. You know, your intuitive nudge may go off and tell you something's going on with your mom. Right? You talk to your mom, you may find out, okay, she may be going through some things and she just might need, you know, somebody to sit down and listen to her. Or it could be that you're in a situation where your mother is a karmic in your life and, you know, she may be giving off some intuitive energy to you where you're like, wait a minute, what is this energy about? And you may find out that, you know, maybe she's just jealous of your lifestyle. Maybe she wished she had your life and she may be jealous of you. It could even be worse. It could be that she has ill intent towards you. Nobody wants to think that about their mom or anybody close to them. But the reality is most people who, you know, experience a downfall or betrayal is from people closest to you. So we have to be realistic about things, all right? So with that being said, I'm going to lay out 3 cards, and these cards are going to represent different energies that could be going on wherever your Libra placement is. Now, keep in mind, we got a lot of planetary action going on in the house of Libra. So I feel like personally, a lot of people should be watching this video, okay? Because everybody has Libra, and we got all these planets in Libra. We got all this activity and action going on in Libra. We got the new moon in Libra coming up on the 6th. We got Mercury there in retrograde. We got Mars there, all right? The sun is already there. So that's 4 major planetary placements in the sign of Libra. So wherever Libra is in your chart, this is where you're going to be noticing all of this energy, all right? So with that being said, let's get the 3 cards out, and let's see what you need to look out for. 1, 2, I just need 1 more for Libra. So yeah, a lover, a friend, a family member, a co-worker, a neighbor, your kid's teacher, you know, your therapist. It could be anybody around you where you're just getting a weird vibe about this person when you shouldn't be getting that type of weird vibe about them. It's like, yo, this is my friend, this is my family, this is my, like, why am I getting this weird vibe? Investigate the vibe. It may not be anything. It may just be that this person is having their own issues right now. And that's fine. But that also helps you to be a better friend, lover, coworker, colleague. You know what I'm saying? Because you're at least taking notice of what your intuition is telling you, that something's not right. And you're seeing, if there's something that you can do to help this person. If not, then, it could just be that they have some type of negative intent or dislike for you. Worst case scenario, they may not have the best interest at heart for you, but at least you pay attention to it and you don't ignore it, so that you don't get caught, in a situation where you're taken advantage of, and it's like, damn, I knew I felt something. Don't you hate that? When you're like, yo, I knew I felt something, and then you ignored it, and it didn't benefit you to ignore it in the end. All right? So, again, we don't want the worst. We don't wish for the worst, but we have to be realistic about what's going on in the world now with all these energies, and we're dealing with Mercury retrograde in the house of Libra, which is the house of justice, the house of karma, on the universal level and on the 3D realm, okay? So with that being said, and if you're just somebody who just floats in the 3D, you may not get this, but, it's not for you, I guess, all right? So Eight of Swords came out in reverse, all right? That's the Eight of Swords energy. The Eight of Swords energy is Gemini. We know we have Mercury, which is the ruler of Gemini, in Libra right now. Major Arcana of the Strength card that came out in reverse. Now, when the Major Arcana shows up in this reading or any other reading, we know that it can have a major impact on your life, okay? Some type of major change. All right, so this is telling me that if you're ignoring your intuition in some sort of way in reference to this Leo energy here, it could have a major impact, okay? And then we have the Four of Cups. It came out in reverse. That's Cancerian energy, all right? So let's see what's going on. The Eight of Swords in reverse. This is Gemini energy. What I'm feeling with this energy here for you, Libra, is that you're seeing things maybe in ways that you didn't see them before. I feel like you're coming to some conclusions where your intuition, like the Eight of Swords always reminds me of your intuition going in an overdrive. Because, the swords, Eight of Swords, the swords represent a thought, right? How do you even get a thought? Why do you get a thought? Because your intuition is telling you to pay attention to something. So when your intuition goes off, it transforms that energy into a thought. And then you're like, okay, why is this the way that it is? You're thinking about it. But it comes from an intuitive nudge. So with all these eights, all these swords around you, it's like your intuition has peaked at least 8 times about a particular person, a particular place, or a particular thing, right? But yet, one sword came, maybe you didn't do anything about it, maybe you didn't pay attention to it, maybe you didn't notice it, whatever. Another sword came, so there was another intuitive nudge. So it's like you got 8 intuitive nudges about this person, place, or thing, and you're still trying to figure it out. So I feel like you sticking around trying to figure it out, because the Eight of Swords in reverse means you actually figure it out. You got clarity. I feel like what the universe is telling you, Libra, is if your intuition is going off 3 and 4 times, 5, 6 times about a person, don't stick around trying to figure it out to make logical sense, because you're an air sign. You want to make logical sense about things. And this is something sometimes air signs get caught up doing. They want to make logical sense of it. But sometimes you got to trust your intuition. Your intuition is going off for a reason. If you understand that your intuition will turn into a thought, but because you can't see it and you can't touch it, or it doesn't make sense for you, it's a problem, but it keeps happening, you should I would recommend that you automatically, and this is something I had to learn too, I would recommend that you automatically step away from that person. If your intuition is going off on steroids, but yet you can't figure it out about a person, step away from that person. Back away from that person until you can get clarity. Take yourself out of the situation, because it could possibly be danger. But you're looking for something tangible. And I feel like your intuition has been going off like crazy, but you've been ignoring it. And this is a situation where sometimes you should not stick around and try to figure it out. Take your intuitive nudge for what it is and make arrangements. Protect yourself. Pay more attention to what this person is doing. If you can distance yourself from this person, distance yourself from them. If you have to deal with them, cordially, and then keep it moving. Don't do anything extra, whatever it is, okay? Take precaution. And don't try to stick around to figure out what it is. Try to get away from it, move away from them. You know, if it's your kid's teacher and you just don't like the way this woman talks to you about your kid, you know, or your kid, and then your kid comes home and tells you weird stories about what the teacher said to some other kid in the class, and then if you can get your kid out that class, get your kid out that class. You know what I mean? It's like some roundabout scenario going on where it's like, yo, you know something is up, but you trying to stick around to figure out what it is. And the universe is telling you, you already know it's something up. You don't need to know why. All right? You don't need, sometimes the universe don't want you to know why. Sometimes the universe is just giving you enough information to say, hey, trust yourself, trust your gut, and move away. And I feel like this is what this Eight of Swords in reverse is about. Now, I feel like for some of you, if you stick around and let this Eight of Swords go to a Ten of Swords, it could be a situation where you're going to be like regretting yourself, kicking yourself in the ass for it. Like, I knew something was up. I knew, and you know how you should have turned right, and then you stayed straight, and now because you stayed straight, you got to stay on this straight path. There's no turn off for another like hour. And that was like the last turn, and something told you, I knew I should have turned off, but you didn't. Now you're stuck on this path for a whole hour, and now that you're on it, you got to go to the bathroom. There's no rest stops. Like, you're running out of gas. There's no gas. Like, everything is messing up because your intuition told you to turn off and you didn't. So I feel like this is what this energy is. Now, with the strength energy in reverse, this is a major arcana. This is an energy of, this could be somebody around you, okay, who is in their ego. You may have bruised this person's ego, and they may not take it well. You may have figured out that something was up with somebody, because these two could be related. You may have figured that something was up with this person, and you decided to chop it off with them. Like, say you did that. You chopped it off with them. Like, yo, I don't want to talk to you anymore. I don't like your energy. You didn't have to say that to them, but maybe the way this person communicated with you with the Eight of Swords is like, yo, this person got me effed up. You know how somebody will meet you, right, and they'll talk to you in a way where you're like, wait a minute, am I giving off a vibe that, you know, I'm this way? Because this person is talking to me in a disrespectful manner. And it's like you try to be nice and let them know, hey, you know, because you guys may have had a conversation about it, and you tried to politely check them, not in a disrespectful way, but to let them know, hey, you misunderstood some things. This is what we talked about, you know, this is what it is. And yet this person still comes at you in that disrespectful manner. And I feel like what it is that you're seeing with that strength energy in reverse is this person is not trying to hear the shit you talking. They gonna do what they want to do anyway. This is what the strength energy in reverse represents. You know, and also somebody losing their temper as a result of it. Okay? So like this is like a power struggle between you and somebody. Okay? Somebody is determined to treat you the way they want to treat you. And you're like, no sir, no ma'am, you got me messed up. You must have thought that I was somebody who was just gonna let you A, B, and C. But I tried to tell you nicely. Now I'm going to have to put my foot on your neck, verbally or what have you, and let you know that I told you already that there's a problem. All right? So I feel like some of you have to put, you're too nice, is basically what I'm feeling here. You're too nice. And Libra, you're the type of person, you like to relate. You like things to be balanced. You like everybody to be happy. I know. You know why? Because I got an ascendant that's on the cusp of Scorpio and Libra. You like things around you to be balanced. You like everybody around you to be happy. Yo, I'm happy. I want my people around me to be happy too. But the thing is you may have people around you who they not happy and they don't want you to be happy. And so what you may get into the energy of doing is, okay, well, let me see what's up with my peoples. Why are they acting like this? Let me see if I could, you know, do something nice for them. And here you go, people pleasing, going out of your way, putting yourself in an unbalanced situation because you're trying to do more for this person than they're trying to do for the relationship. Whatever the nature of the relationship is. And this is where you get that strength energy in reverse. You're doing too much. Now this person is controlling and dominating the situation. Now some of you may have pulled back. You may have recognized what was going on and you pulled back. And now this person is in their ego because you don't pay them no attention no more. You ain't trying to people please anymore. You're not trying to go out of your way to find out, okay, what's wrong with Timmy? Let me go talk to Timmy. He stormed off. Let me call him and see what's going on, where everybody else is like, the hell with Timmy. Let Timmy go. Timmy will calm down and be all right. We ain't got time for Timmy's behavior right now. That's inappropriate. What he's doing is wrong. But you got to be the one to, come on, Timmy. Are you okay? What happened? All right, well, here's some money, Timmy. You know what I'm saying? And everybody else, Timmy done did that to everybody else. Everybody know what time it is. They're trying to tell you. So it could be a situation like where somebody's just playing on your, you know what I'm saying, trying to play games with you. All right, so you got to be careful of that. Now, it could be you doing this to someone else too. Everything I'm talking about, we got good in every sign. We got good people of every sign and negative people of every sign as well. So you could have negative Libras out here doing this. Take it as it resonates. Then we got the 4 cup energy in reverse. That's Cancerian energy. I automatically feel like there is there's a power and control issue with people that you're dealing with, Libra, especially with all of these signs in your first house. Your first house deals with how people see you. All right. So you got all these planets, all this planetary energy. Like I said, we got Mars there. We got Mercury there in retrograde. We got the sun and the moon there. Okay. The sun will be there on October 6th. The moon will be there on October 6th. And it'll be there for 3 days. So we got 4 planetary energies in your first house, the house of how people see you. There's definitely a power struggle here. And then when you talk about the 4 cups in reverse, that's Cancer energy. Now, I tell you, I deal with a lot of astrology in my readings. When you look at the wheel, right, and you divide it into 12 slices, and you have Cancer here, the opposite polarity of Cancer is Capricorn. We got Pluto in Capricorn. Capricorn deals with your reputation, whether it's your reputation at work or it's just your reputation, period, how people see you. Okay? We got Pluto there in retrograde. Pluto is the planet of power struggles with you internally or with you and other people. So I feel like you're going through a transition here where you're going through the inventory of your friends, family, loved ones. You're looking at how they treat you. Okay, with the 8 of Swords energy in reverse. Your intuition's been going off about the type of connection and the energy you've been giving off. And you realize people have been playing you. And so as a result, you've been depressed and upset because you're giving, and these people are not giving back to you. So with this 4 cup energy in reverse, I feel like you're going through a transformation here in reference to how people perceive you. People are, for some of you, people are seeing you as a pushover. And you had enough of that. Okay? And if you are the Libra doing this, the people around you are tired of you. They're tired of you trying to control the situation, playing mind games, emotionally manipulating. They're tired of that. And if this is you, Libra, this is being done to, you're tired of your family members, friends, lovers, co-workers, colleagues, business partners, whomever it is for you, manipulating you and emotionally manipulating you, like I said with that Timmy, storming off, being angry, just because he wants some attention. And then you give him attention, and then you end up being unbalanced, giving him more attention than he deserves when he's just doing that to play you. Timmy could be your son. Timmy could be your man. Timmy could be your granddad. Timmy could be your coworker. Put Timmy in life wherever, Timmy could be a girl. Maybe it's short for, whatever her name would be. You know what I mean? Timonia. I don't know. But it doesn't have to be Timmy. It could be anybody. But you will recognize this energy if it resonates with somebody in your life. You'll know what I'm talking about here. So I feel like with the strength energy, like I said, with a major arcana here, this is a major battle between somebody who's close to you. It's like this person, you're going to have to put your foot down with them. And I feel like what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to cut them off. Because especially if this is somebody you've known for a long time, what happens is when we teach people to treat us a certain way for a long period of time and they don't see anything wrong with it, and then finally we do and we snap out of it and we try to correct that behavior, these people are going to look at you like, wait a minute, what are you talking about? They may not say it directly to you, but what they're thinking is, I've been treating you like shit all this time. Now all of a sudden you're trying to check it. Well, I don't respect you enough to check it. I'm not changing it. I don't see anything wrong with it. I'm getting things out of it. So I'm not going to stop treating you like a piece of shit. I'm going to still keep coming over and having sex with you as long as you open the door to me. And what I'm going to continue to do is, if you tell me no, I'm going to try to figure out all kinds of ways to emotionally manipulate you to get you to keep having sex with me. No, I don't want a relationship with you. And yes, I know you want one. But we've been doing this for this long. Like, this is this person's mentality that you're dealing with. It doesn't have to be with sex. It's just you giving you their time, your energy, and your effort, and you're checking them. And they don't want to hear it because they're getting something out of it. So, of course, they don't want to change their ways. So now what it is you have to recognize, okay, yeah, I brought this on myself. I didn't check it sooner. I should have. I let it go on too long. And for some people, they're going to rock with you. They're going to say, you know what, cool. I'm sorry I was disrespecting you. I'm sorry that it worked out that way. That's not what I meant. Let's move forward. And then they show you respect. That happens very little. The majority of what happens is what I just explained to you. They don't see nothing wrong with their situation, because 9 times out of 10 they're getting something out of it, and they don't want to give that up. So they're going to fight you to continue to control you with the Strength card energy in reverse. They're going to fight you to control you, right? So you're going to have to be careful. You're going to probably have to cut these people off. Some of them could be family, and it could be tough because it's family. But they don't respect you. There's no respect here. With the Strength energy in reverse, there's no respect here. They look at you like, the Strength energy rules the heart. The Leo energy rules the heart. They look at you as somebody who got no heart. Somebody could walk over. Somebody could emotionally manipulate. Because this is how they see you. So for you, what you're going to have to do is, instead of keeping these people around trying to work things out, because you're Libra, you like to balance things, you're going to have to cut these people off. So now you're going to have to develop the spiritual strength to do so. So this could be you with the Strength energy in reverse. All right? So are you going to be controlled and manipulated, or are you going to stand your ground and cut these people off and go make new friends and make new, people who are going to respect you and treat you the way you want to be treated? This is what you're dealing with, Libra, with your silent enemies reading. We're going to go into the extended, and I'm going to pull 4 cards for each of these just to get some additional messages about the situation. So if this resonated with you, Libra, or somebody that you know, feel free to click the like button. If you want to leave a comment on how it resonates, feel free to do so. If the comments are turned off, then leave a comment on another silent enemy reading video. But YouTube has been doing that to me. Like, I'll turn the video on, and I always love to hear y'all comments. But what it'll do is it'll automatically cut the comment section off, so I have to go back in repeatedly and check on the video. So I will do that. But leave a comment if you would like. If you haven't subscribed, feel free to do so. Libra, I offer 50% off all throughout Libra season for North Node Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Libra at 50% off of tarot card readings numbers 2, 3, and 4. That information is in the box below or in the community tab. If you got questions about it, email me. I'll be glad to help you out with a personal reading. The link to the extended is going to be in the box below. Feel free to join. If this didn't resonate, okay. If it, check your other placements, or you can check the other styles of readings that I have for Libra, and they'll be showing up on the screen momentarily. So with that being said, I'll head to the extended. Hopefully you'll join me. If not, I want to say again, happy birthday to you. Take advantage of the 50% off readings that I have by emailing me at 8houseenergy@gmail.com, and I will see you in the extended or in the next reading. Later, Libra.